and get ready for That's It 2.0. We'll first begin by showing all the cards, that they're all different, and we'll shuffle them on up in a lovely manner and give them a couple cuts. We have a spectator help us out. We can have the card selected in a multitude of ways, starting from an impromptu manner. And let's go for this one. I'm going to go across the cards. Hopefully it doesn't, I know sometimes the light blocks it out in the video, but hopefully we can go for it. So I'm going to go across the cards like this. The spectator can tell me when to stop whenever they want. So let's say they stop here. And then you can hopefully see it. I know in the other videos that sometimes it's hard to see, so I'm going to try from multiple angles so you can make sure you see it. Notice how I'm looking away the other way to make it absolutely fair. And the spectator can right after or immediately shuffle the cards, so I don't want to touch them. And they can shuffle the cards. Since there is no spectator, I'll just be shuffling in a random order. And even do what is known in the Magic community as a wash, or wash all the cards all together to make it absolutely fair. Because I love doing impromptu situations. Just seeing where you go and how the spectators react and just having fun all together. And now let's go for it. So the cards are all mixed up haphazard everywhere. Now I'm going to try to take a guess of where the card, or what the card could be. My guess is that it was, yeah, I feel like this is it. I believe the card was the Jack of Clubs. Yeah? I feel like I missed it. Not the Jack of Clubs? No. Dang. Alright. So that was my guess. And that seems like it didn't go over well. So here's what we'll do. We'll have another spectator. Another lovely spectator helps me out. And I say to them, you're going to help me out, miss. And here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go across the cards like so. And you tell me when to stop like 3 times. And we'll use those 3 cards. The 3 out of 52 chance to be able to find the first person's card. Sounds good? And they say sounds good. So we go across like so. They tell me when to stop whenever they want. That'll be the first one. We'll lay it right here. Number 2. They say, let's say right there. And last one. And again, we can even restart if they want to. It doesn't really matter, but let's just say they stop, I don't know, right there. Okay, so those are the 3 which you think could be his card. So we'll see how we did. The first one is the Jack of Clubs. Not getting a warm reception yet. It's nothing, I'm only hearing crickets. Aside from the fact that it is just myself recording. The second one, and I want to make sure I can, don't want you to think I'm doing any sleeving or anything of that nature. And you can keep it to yourself, you know, selections. I'm still not feeling anything yet. I was thinking maybe the Ace of Hearts? Maybe? Not feeling it yet, but we'll go with it anyways. So that'll be number 2, and number 3 is the 10 of Clubs. So the first 2 were there, and the third one, 10 of Clubs, we'll leave right there. And another, oh, I don't know what to use. I'll use my phone in this case. Well, imagine this goes underneath their foot or underneath their hand. I feel that from my performances, the foot is always better. So they are standing on top of those 3 cards. And now I'll actually use one more card if I can. Let's see if I can get one more. I'm going to go with, yeah, I'll just go with this one. I believe it, your card could be, and this will be my second guess, the 9 of Clubs. No? Still no? You know, I just keep on feeling like I'm so close, but I just can't get it. So, you know, darn. But answer me one question. Was it underneath the cards over there? You could be honest. You could be honest. Yeah? Oh, which one was it? Was it the Jet? No, it couldn't have been the Ace. Oh, really? It was? What? Whoa. Hold on. Before you even lift up and check it out, that's funny. Because that's what I have right here. And the audience, and I'm going to do this very cleanly, can check this out. I would not have any place in this. And they can check it out themselves, seeing that the card has gone across. My name is Dan, and that's it, 2.0. I hope you enjoyed it. Today we're going to be revealing one of my pets, one of my favorites, which was actually one of my favorites for over 9 to 10 years. That's It 2.0. And these are my thoughts on Eddie Victor's wonderful routine, which could have been a standalone, just a great bar gag, but I want to make it more impossible and feel like the spectator had everything to do with it and creating a lot of byplay around it. So let's get into it. And you've already seen the performance, or I'll attach the performance to the beginning so you don't need to worry about that. So the cards are shuffled as per se the usual, which I love, starting out impromptu. Spectator can shuffle to remove any way of cheating. Good, good. Now the spectator, we have the spectator as we go across, and this is great for coronavirus. I go across the cards, and spectators tell us they want to stop whenever they want. And they say stop. Hopefully you can see this card. And I'm not looking. They can peek it, and then I close it off, and I relax. Now I usually do a standing 95% of the time, so my hand is down at the side rather than on the table. So if it's at the table, use your forefinger to cover up that break right there. So I mentioned cool, you're thinking of a card. And you can do a swing cut and a swing, or let me go back a bit. So we got a break right here. We do a swing, now we do a swivel cut, and we say you can shuffle. And now I know it's a 4 diamonds. Okay? Let me go back one more time. So a swing swivel, this is my take on Divergent's peeking technique, which I just think is a little bit better, and it throws off everyone, including magicians. So it's swing, swivel, and now I'm directly staring at that 4 diamonds in selection. And we set back on top, and we let go, and because the spectators, especially if they're hecklers, this is a great one for hecklers, they can immediately shuffle the deck as much as they want. You've already got the info you need. And you're thinking, well, what can I do with that? You can do this trick, because this is a very, very good trick to work on spectators. They love it, especially with the byplay and it going into the shoe. So, cards are shuffle. Now we take back the cards. So I'm gonna try something interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try to actually search for it, and you actually try to search for it. So what I do, when I find it 4 diamonds right here, I immediately cut to the top, and I just keep on searching. You don't make it towards the spectator, but you leave it up, cut the 4 diamonds to the top, and then continue searching. So I feel like you want to choose something far from it. I feel like I got it. Was it? And you can show it to them. Was it the Jack of Spades? And they go, no. Oh, dang. You square everything together. You get a riffle shuffle, and you go, oh, dang, I feel like I messed up. And you're thinking, you're contemplating, you're relaxing, and then they're thinking you messed up. Great. And every time I do this, people say, we really thought you messed up. That's what you're trying to sell right now. You're selling a sucker effect so far in that they're blown away very, very harshly. So then we say, you know what we're going to do instead? I'm going to actually have you, miss, another spectator. Okay, I want you to just go off feeling. The women's intuition. It's great to do this with the female. I know you have a good sense. Just feel and estimate where the card is, and I'm going to need your intuition. As I dribble across the cards, like so, you tell me whenever to stop 3 times of where you think the card could be. Sounds good? And they go, yeah. So there's 2 ways to go about this with coronavirus days. One is they say stop, and you can dribble the card. You can push the card forward, and they keep on going. Another, and by the way, the selection is on top. Another is that you can just dribble off. They say stop, and you can deal to the table like that. It doesn't really matter. Okay? So they said stop, let's say twice. They can restart. Doesn't really matter. Just don't deal off the top card because we say around the center. Okay? Unless say they deal those 3 cards. If they do the top, we'll cover that contingency in a second. They really want the top, you can give them the top. And I'll show you how to cover that. Only the best can cover that situation. So we take the top 3 cards, we get a break below this card, and then we start dealing off the cards. Very casually. I push out the first card, and I show out the queen. Okay, they'll say no. I say no, you don't want to tell me. You want to make it a secret. Okay, want to make it mysterious. And then we drop the card. In 90% of cases nowadays, when I'm doing this standing walk around, I drop it to their foot. It drops, and I tell them to put their foot on top of it, and they do so. If it's on a table, then I put over here. Say put your hand on top, like halfway on top, like so. So I'm going to be putting cards underneath there to make it fair. Okay, the 3 selections. You do a triple, and then I do not show the triple directly, immediately. I tend to blow it off, okay, so that's the first selection. We've still got 2 more to go. I do a triple, and I act like I don't care. So you can maintain and break below it, whichever. You don't have to, but it makes it easier. And then I pull up my sleeves, I adjust my hair, and we got a couple more. Maybe you flash to them, but you're not even looking at it. Whatever, you don't care. That's what you want to sell. You don't care that this is selection, okay? 4 diamonds is the second one, okay? And then you can look directly at them and not get anything off of you, whatever. You toss that one on top of the first. They put their hand there. There you go. But normally I would put this under their shoe, and then they got the idea. So again, it's a triple. You're not looking at it. You're just doing whatever, and you say, and the second one, I can even rub the eye crusties on my eye. Say, yeah, the second one is the 4 diamonds. I'm not feeling. You look at them, not feeling anything from that one, and then deal it off right there. That's number 2. Okay, and then number 3, deal it off the third one, and you show it. And what makes it powerful is that it's off the deck. It's in their shoe or in their hands, which makes it really cool. There you go. And say the third one is the Ace of Hearts. And there's a powerful subtlety I add that has increased the power of this trick a lot. So what I do is I push off the card, deal it face down, and as I deal it, and so we've got 2 down, and the third one is right here. We flash it one last time, this Ace of Hearts, knowing that there's no switch. It makes the other ones seem true. There we go. And we put these, drop it, like they left it hands, and you drop it. You don't send it there, you actually just drop it, which adds a lot of power to it. And they put their hand, or foot, rather, I prefer foot, right on top, and they seal that. You got a clear image. Cool. And you say, I want to try one last time. You can do their selections on top right here. So I do a swing cut, maintain break, and you can do a couple more swing cuts, put them all on the upper half. The break is above the selection, and then you can do a swivel cut, and then you control that card back to the top. Okay. I want to take one more guess. Am I allowed to take a guess? Yeah, let's just do it. You don't care. You do a double, and you say the 7 of clubs. That is my guess. Now you can be honest. Was that 7 of clubs the card? There you go. You can. They first ask, "Can I say it openly?" You go, "Yeah," and they say, "No, obviously not." So then you go, "Dang," and then you can obviously show it again, doing my double lift technique, which we discovered just in the previous video. Put it right there, and they say, "Oh man, if it wasn't really cool." Pulling back, and now switching out the lower card for the 4 diamonds. And just take it and set right there, cards are side, and you're left with this very, very clean image. Deck is rotated, so there's no heat to go back to the bottom card of the deck. So, we now got the selection right here. They think their selection's right there, heavily convinced. You even showed the top card twice. The last card they chose twice, so it gives full clarity. This is under the shoe. You're all set. And then you think, okay, first let me ask, Miss, when you chose one of the 3 selections, you could be honest with me, was the selection under the shoe? And they go, yeah. That's cool. Hold up, because the person just left up their shoe. You don't want to think that, you don't want to spell anything or switch, so you say, but keep your foot on top there. That's good, that's interesting. So the person keeps their foot or hand on top of there, because they prematurely lift up and turn over the cards. Don't want that. So just keep your hand on top there. Really, that's interesting. It doesn't change the effect. I've noticed it doesn't change the effect. It just wants to keep the heat there. Which card was it? Was it the... No, it couldn't have been... And I always say, no, it couldn't have been the 4 diamonds. No, right? And they go, yeah, it was. Hold on, that's interesting. Keep your hand on top. That's interesting. And you pause. Really think about it. Then you take your card, you flick it, adding all the heat right here. And then people start going, no. They're just like, no way. They start building up, and he's like, that's what I have right here. He shows them, and then everyone's reacting, and everyone's crying bloody murder, and everyone's running frantically and just going crazy. They're running all over the place, just screaming WTF. Audience, I love it. This is one of my favorite reactive tricks. Or routines, rather, because it's so long it's considered routine. And then the transposition happens, where they can look underneath, and they see the card is gone from here. And then they're screaming bloody murder again, twice. And I've literally shut down a big YouTube event I was doing with a big YouTuber. I don't remember his name. And I shut down the whole event with just this card trick. Everyone's just like running away, and it made the entire night. And it's one of my favorite effects. It's just paying homage to Eddie Fector and his work, and seeing if I couldn't make the effect unique, or just make it more personable to me in some way. And I just love the effect so much. It's done so much for me over the years. Anyway, that's it 2.0. I really sincerely hope you enjoy it, and talk to you very shortly, because I'm going to keep on doing these videos on explaining these card tricks. Anyways, hope you had a good one, and talk to you very soon. Oh, I nearly forgot to mention what happens if the spectator selects the top card of the pack. I didn't forget. I'm sorry. I kind of forgot. All right. So let me get that 4 diamonds back out. Okay. So you realize that we run into a problem. So let's say they select 1 card, 2 card, and they're very adamant about taking that top card. They want the top card. They won't be happy unless they get it. So give it to them. You have to ad-lib and just work in the situation, okay? So you realize that this trick doesn't work if their card is the top one, okay? But let's just play with it. Let's play with it. So when they select the top card, and that is the selection, I mean, you could play a different way, but here's how I tend to play it, okay? So what I do is I get break below the top card, a random card, okay? So they selected the one that with their cards is the selection. They want the top card. They get it. Okay. You make sure the top card or the selection is positioned to be on top right here, on top of the 3 cards as you're going to pick them up. You get a break below the top card. Okay. And you're going to reverse the order while switching one of the cards out. You'll see what I mean. So now we take the 4 cards, adding the 1 card on top of the pack, 3 right here, selection right here. I'll show actually turn face up so you can see what I mean. Scoop up the cards. Now it's a 4 card packet. Slide it off the first card. This is 1. That's the first card. This is 2. That's that card. And then instead the last one, you could slide it or just drop it on top. And that's 3. Okay? And then you can do the whole sequence again, because what you've done is you've repositioned it back to the 4th position. Now everything is Gucci magically again. Gotta love it. So yeah, they can select the top card, and you just do a little 1, 2, 3 count, which just shows that they select 3 cards, and then go back in the sequence, and you're back where you need to be. And then just after you turn over this top card, you show it. You can at any time. Oop, took up 2 cards. After you do that, then you can just get a break whenever below the 3 cards, or like in a 4 card break. Turn this one down, and do the same sequence. Now you're back to where you need to be. And that is what you do if the top card is selected for That's It 2.0. Thank you.